Hello, how are you? Happy New Year. Wow, it's been a while, and I just came out from this meeting, this very important meeting, and just as the meeting rounded up, somebody had reached out to me to say, Dr. Mary, you need to come share with me how you do it all. You have just published a book and you are a wife, you're a mom, you're a professor. How do you do it all? Well, this is my response. Anytime, and those of you who have followed me for a bit, you know that the superwoman thing, the super mom thing, or the woman who can do it all thing, or the work-life balance thing is actually a myth. Anytime you see somebody like me or most women who are successful and doing well in different endeavors, I want to assure you that they have a community of support. They have a village of supporters. And for me, that is my case. And responding to this person who met me at the meeting, and also responding to some of my mentees who have sent me private messages to say, how do you do this? How do you do it all? This is my response. Let's just take the recent example of the publishing of the book. Last year, I knew that this had to happen because this had been, I had delayed this writing of this book for a long time. I was supposed to do it when I turned 40, but when I turned 45 last year, I made up my mind. Going into 2024, I knew that this was it. So, working with my publishers, making sure that the manuscript was ready, all of that editing and all of that. And I had my husband and my Coach Sam Obafemi, who were like poking me to ensure that I stayed on task. Then secondly, I had to join a writing group. So my friend, Dr. Valerie Thompson, started a writing club. Sorry, I said a writing book, a writing club called Shut Up and Write. Yes, I really like it. The name of the group was called Shut Up and Write. And what we did every week was to meet over Zoom and everybody just shut their mouth and wrote. And so it was good to find a community of people who had the same dream. Everybody was writing something, either writing a book or writing for a research article or something. We were all writing. We just came together, we closed our mouth and we wrote. That group was a blessing to me. It was my saving grace. They did two things for me. They helped me stay on task. But secondly, they became like my accountability partners, because trust my friend, Dr. Valerie, every time we showed up, it's like, how far, where are you at on your project and all of that. So I'm here to say, as we have all started 2025, the issue for so many of us is not that we do not set the right goals. The issue basically is the fact that sometimes life happens and we may not stay on task, but if you're blessed to have the kind of people I have in my corner who will continue to poke you, who will continue to encourage you, then that is a blessing. So this year, I would say, try and make sure that you are around the community of supporters, people who will help you, not just pursue your goal, but ensure that you get to it and you finish it. Then secondly, I had, like I said, the writing group. So you must have those people that are accountability partners, people who would hold you accountable, because life happens. So many of us set goals with good intent. We actually have made up our mind that we're going to reach those goals, but life happens and we just drop them. And it's been happening year after year, year after year. Nothing is going to change until we put the right, things in place to make it happen. So having the right community of support, then secondly, having people that can hold you accountable. And I have to say here, you have to also do the part. In 2025, we're not going to give excuses. We're going to show up and we're going to do the work. Yes, it will not be easy. There will be so many nights that you have to stay awake to do your task. There will be so many days you don't feel like it, but you have to still wake up to do it. And I just want to encourage everyone here. This is just the beginning of the year. Without putting any pressure on yourself, just make up your mind that this is the year where I actually get to start and finish what I said I would do. Let's say, for instance, if you want to write a course or you want to write an exam, say for a certification, or you want to get accredited in one field or the other, make up your mind to put in the time. Then if you're requiring finances to make this thing happen, start putting little monies away. Before you know it, you'll make up the money to write the exam. And who knows, you can also ask. There might be opportunities for scholarships or for, grants or fellowships. You never know until you ask. What we will not do in 2025 is wishful thinking that things will just, work themselves out. We have to put in the work. We have to create an amazing community of support, and we have to create a small group of people who would hold us accountable. I hope this helps. I hope this answers the questions of my mentees, and I hope this answers the question to say there is nothing, at least for me, like being a superwoman. We just continue to go on in God's grace. We continue to pray that we have the right people in our corner. And I would say finally, if you do not have a coach, this is a good time to do so. At least you have a person who is objective in the way they will talk to you and in the way they will ensure that you meet your goals. Keep showing up. Keep putting one leg in front of the other, one step at a time. And I tell you, you will have met your goals at the end of 2025. Have a good one. Until I talk to you again. Bye-bye.